guess I got to turn my mic on. Hello, hello, hello. Howdy, hi. How's everybody doing? I see we got everybody here already. Yeah, everybody's here. Everybody but Lloyd. What do you say we bring in Lloyd, everybody? What do you think? Bring in Lloyd? Ron Lockwood, hello, sir. Let's bring Lloyd into the show. How you doing there, Lloyd?
I'm doing good. It's getting
You're
a little
smoking
hot in the
hot
kitchen,
tonight
but
there,
hey,
buddy.
yeah, man, this is a hot show. Anyways, yeah. How's everybody doing out there?
Yeah.
My voice is doing better than what it was when I talked to you this morning.
It
But
sounds a lot better.
yeah,
So
drinking tea and honey.
there you go. We got Art, Craig Yarker, Peter Carroll, Bob Casey. Place It Here. And by the way, Place It Here gave us a nice super chat a little while ago. I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. And there's Mr. Tater. And let's see, Ron Lockwood, Rick Halber. Find my mouse here. My mouse is running away from me. Artco,
Bob
welcome.
Casey.
T-Bird. Yeah. Yeah, we got quite a few guys in here already. Good deal, good deal, good deal.
Got
Lots of fun,
who else
lots
I
of
see
fun.
there? Lockwood, Tater.
Sugar bottomed out on you? Oh, that's not good, Tater. Back from the sky, welcome.
And Peter Carroll. Did you mention him?
Yep, I did.
Carlos, back from the sky.
Yep,
All right,
Carlos.
pretty good.
Pretty good showing already for a Sunday
Yep.
evening. I really appreciate all you folks spending your time here. I really do. I don't know how to tell you that other than just say it just like that. So, yeah, there you
That's all
go.
I can do. Notice I have my hat.
You have the 400 AGL hat on. That's very special. That's
Yeah.
very nice of you. I got the DJI hat on.
I figured if I was going to wear one of your hats, I at least had to do my campaign. So
Vote Grumpy Blogger, right?
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
See, I got the
yeah.
pin laying right here. See there? I got it
Yeah.
right here.
yeah.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. John F. Hello, John. Oh, man. What a week it's been, Lloyd.
Has it been a busy week for you?
It's been a busy week for me. I got a lot of things changing, a lot of stuff going on. Backwoods Droner, my little brother and dad, they're in the show. They're watching too. So, yeah, a lot of things going on. Mitch, hello there, sir. Nothing I can really talk about right now, but you just got a lot of stuff
Right,
going on.
right. Yeah.
Got a lot of
yeah.
stuff going on. Trying to make everything come together. And
Right,
it
right.
just keeps falling apart, man.
It does. I mean, it seems like the harder you try to do something, the worse it gets. And I've actually been fairly busy myself this week. I've been on 3 different shows, not counting yours and Art's.
Yeah.
So I've done 5 shows. This is my 5th show this week. Well,
So
within a week.
so you trying to say you get more action than a hooker at a congressional convention?
I have this week. That's for darn sure. Oh, I've just been kind of, making the rounds. I kind of backed out of that for quite a bit, and I just, reached out to a few people, and I've had some fun. That's what I'm wanting. That's what I'm doing is having fun. So.
Well, that's what it's all about, right? It's supposed to be all about having
I've
fun,
been
isn't it?
campaigning for the presidency on different live streams. That's it. Sometimes you got to get yourself out there, and I did finally make it to 700. It's like,
Well, there you go.
Finally.
Congratulations.
and I'll have. I'm looking. I got to firm up a couple of things. But I am looking at a giveaway for when I get 1K, and I think it's one some will be interested in. And
Well, there
I'm
you
just
go.
going to,
That'll be cool. That'll
hello,
be cool.
Rick. How you doing, buddy? He texted me today. Said he wasn't feeling real good, so.
Oh, sorry to hear that,
So
Rick.
he was. I think yesterday he said he had to go get fitted for a tuxedo. I hope it was for a happy occasion. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you said his
Probably
daughter's
so.
wedding or something. Or,
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, I
You
think it's for a
don't
wedding.
normally wear
Yeah.
a tuxedo to one of those other occasions.
It depends on how rich you are and how rich they are, and
Well,
you know.
Drone Life, welcome. Yeah,
Drone-
I guess if they're real rich and you're real rich, you might do that. But yeah,
I mean, if
Jody,
I bought a
welcome.
tuxedo, hello, Jody.
yeah.
I run into Jody everywhere. It's just like,
Catch
Jody,
me in a
Lloyd,
tuxedo, I'll be in my coffin. You know?
well, yeah, that's why I was making sure he wasn't buying one for that purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Man, that's good coffee tonight. I'll tell you what. And you know what, Lloyd? This is kind of a different kind of week for me
okay.
because I've got absolutely nothing to talk about.
Well,
I've got
I don't
absolutely
know. I got a few
nothing.
things that bring to the table. You and I have talked a little bit. Like Tuesday, we talked about the Skydio,
Right.
and and I kind of got my opinion on it, and it doesn't mount for much because, as I tell you, whoops, hang on a second. I think I shut I shut you off again, didn't I?
I don't know. Did you?
Yeah. If you were talking, I didn't hear what you just said.
Oh,
Anyways, I was talking about the Skydio too.
right.
And you and I talked about a little bit about
Yep.
how I think their marketing is genius. I
Well, they're marketing it to people that it's designed for. I mean,
mean, yeah,
you wouldn't come in
Yeah.
YouTube and market a sewing machine to a bunch of
truck drivers.
truck drivers. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
and there's a couple things that they've done, and that I found out. I think all of their beta testers that they had, and the people they've marketed it to first, were people who bought the Skydio 1 and showed the support. I mean, the Skydio 1 was very high price, so anybody who bought into it for what it was going to be used for.
that could be.
And I coined a term talking to you last week, drone heads.
Drone heads, that's
we're
right.
talking
Kind of
about
like
all
motor heads.
Yeah, exactly. The usual suspects aren't the ones that got their hands on it first, and that's because they want to make sure that the people that are going to use it on a daily basis, and I'm not talking about the professional pilots, because the professional pilots, they've got professional equipment. This is not geared towards
Right,
that.
right.
Just
That's not something I would
because
use on a
you're
daily
professional-
basis.
right. And just because you're a professional pilot doesn't mean you're going to, that you're going to review this the way you would say a matrice. Okay,
True.
two different birds, two complete different animals.
Yep.
That's like saying a duck is the same thing as a skunk because they have a K on the end. No, that's not the way it works.
Exactly.
And I probably upset a few people. I know I have a couple already, just because I think what they did is they marketed to the core audience. I can't remember who I was talking with, but I was talking about, well, if I got one, the best they could see would be the drone chasing me down the street while I'm on my scooter, my little electric scooter, my three-wheel wheelchair.
Yep.
That's not what they're for. They're for people who are young enough and got enough, or that are in good enough shape to get out there and do that kind of stuff. Because those are the guys that jump in and they want something to throw in their backpack that they know can follow them and they can get some good footage. They don't have to have their buddy with a drone come and chase them, and they're going to get a little bit better quality than they would with a standard FPV analog.
Yep.
So
yep. Now, like, there's
there again,
somebody,
they'd still have to have-
somebody that would actually use a Skydio and make good use of it. Sean Ozz.
Yeah.
He'd get on that snowboard thingamabobber of his, and
That's exactly the type of people that would.
he could have a ball
if
with
you
that
know-
thing.
anybody who doesn't follow Sean's channel, you know, they need to, because he doesn't just talk about drones. He shows all sorts of stuff, you know.
All kinds of action cameras and everything. And that crazy fool gets on a little piece of wood about this big, and then he goes scooting down a snow-sided, you know, snow-covered mountainside. I mean, they're just, I don't see a whole lot of sense in that. Not only is it fast and dangerous, but it's cold, for crying out loud.
Yeah. He ordered one. Okay.
Yeah.
I figured he would be one. He would be one that would order it. And, he says he wears jackets.
Yeah.
But Sean's the kind of guy that this is geared towards. So those of us that sit in our nice, comfortable offices or drive around in our nice trucks doing these shoots for real estate or for Women's Monthly magazine or whatever the hell.
Sure.
We're not the kind of guys that this is geared towards, and I'm not upset that they didn't offer one to me.
Oh, I am.
You know?
I wish they'd have sent me one.
Well, I wish they would have. There's a difference between wishing and, you know, I wish
having
they
a
would have
rightful
sent
use
me
for
one
it.
too.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Or even having a right to review it right yet.
Let's do
let
this.
The people that use it.
Let's do this. Sean, are you on your computer or are you on one of your Apple devices right now? Just real quick. Because this is open mic night, and I'm going to get you to be the first one to jump on here and visit with us.
Yeah, if he's got the time. I'd love to be able to visit with him.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I met him at SPINUP last year.
Oh, did you?
Okay.
Laptop, but also have...
Sean, go to vmixcall.com. Here, I'll type it in. Go to that website, and then once you get there, you're going to type your name in, and you're going to type in this set of numbers for a password. 319-3217.
Carlos says I could see Skydio following Lloyd on as he rides his riding lawnmower. Action video for sure. You got it. That'd
be it. You know what? That'd be a good video too, though.
Actually, it would be, because if you see me on a riding lawnmower, something's wrong.
Yeah.
My son uses my riding. I have a riding lawnmower, a really nice one. It's a Troy built, and it's got the 50-inch deck with the industrial grade deck on it. And I don't use it. I'm not even sure I know how to use it because my son uses it. You know, but then I don't have to get out there in the hot weather and mow.
Exactly. Exactly.
I buy a good lawnmower, but
Yep. Troy built's good stuff.
It is. This was a lucky deal. I've mentioned in the past my daughter has a substance abuse problem. Well, before her husband passed away, he was killed, I don't know, 3-4 years ago now in a tragic car wreck. But he was a really good guy, but they were needing some money, and they were going to go pawn it. The chances were they weren't going to ever get it back out. So I offered them the same amount the pawn shop would, with the caveat that they would not be getting it back. This is one he had bought for when he was doing industrial work, and it was I paid $300 for it. It was only 2 years old.
There you go. While we're right here, we have a guest, and if I do this right and punch the right button, it's going to be the one and only Sean Ozz, everybody. Hello, Sean.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, brother?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Just busy as heck trying to get ready for a couple events. I'm going sorry, let me get this adjusted. It's sort of weird. I can't hear myself, but I hear you guys. So obviously you guys know SPINUP is coming.
Next weekend, yep.
Yes.
So I've been prepared for that. I've never given a speech my entire life in front of anyone. So I spent the last 3 months just so much anxiety. but I think I've got it all nailed down. And then Tuesday, I fly out to something called Vid Summit. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that one. It's a big convention for YouTube. So I'm going to take that extra step to see if I really want to try to really push YouTube and see if YouTube, I hope, will be a retirement plan for me one day. You know?
Yeah, let me tell you a little secret. We're starting too late.
Right?
We should have started 5 years ago, like Ken Heron and Kelly Shores and stuff.
I know my YouTube.
channel in
I started running.
2008.
So did I. Mine was open in 2008, but I had makeup effects and airbrushing. I did a bunch of that stuff. You couldn't even get paid on YouTube then. So I had no idea that there was potential for there to be money for it.
Right. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, that was.
Wow.
I didn't get serious about doing anything till about 2 years ago.
I saw you had a video a couple days ago out, Sean, with some snow on the ground already.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the video a couple days prior to that where we were. I was flying the drone over the resorts, talking about how much snow they need to make the runs open. And in the video, there was so much dirt showing. The rumors were they were trying to open this weekend. And they actually somehow pulled it off. I mean, they have to have 18 inches of snow to open an 18-inch base.
For a base.
Yep. And they blew. The Keystone is the mountain really close to me, that in A Basin, and they were fighting for first place. And Keystone invested almost $5 million in snowmaking equipment last year.
Wow.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Just, we're going to blow a couple bucks on some snow guns, you know?
Yeah. Hello, Jim. Yeah.
So they did get open from that video to what I just posted this morning or afternoon. They actually have so much snow on that one run now that it looks like it's been snowing here all winter already.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
but there's no snow anywhere else. It's all melted away everywhere else.
For them to spend that kind of equipment,
it's a little late in the season already.
It must be a lot of money in skiing.
Yeah, there must be.
Yeah. Hello, Cardoso. Welcome.
So what do you think of this? What are your ideas on the Skydio?
If you ordered one, you must be thinking it's a pretty hot ticket.
I mean, it's hard for me to spend more money on another drone whenever my Zoom does everything I pretty much want. Although the following on this thing, I've had so many fails trying to get the active track to do the stuff that I do, where I've climbed mountains and tried to get it to follow me down, but it loses you so quick because you drop elevation so fast on a snowboard. And the Zoom, the Air, they just can't do that. They can, if you're staying pretty level and you're not going too fast, they'll stay with you pretty decent. We just did a big ATV tour up at the top of the mountains. I haven't had a chance to edit it yet, but the active track and the Zoom did pretty good for that, but we kept it at slower speeds.
Yeah.
I think the Skydio will, if it works like advertised, it'll be pretty awesome for stuff like that, hiking, skateboarding, any kind of active thing.
Hey, Wiedemann, I think you're going to find it works as good or better than it's advertised, Sean. Especially if you use
any of the other,
if you use all of the active track capabilities, have that keybob thing in your pocket and turn on everything that it can do. That thing will keep up with you as long as you don't go over about 35 mile an hour in there, because it can't fly more than about 38, I think, if I remember right.
It should be. You can snowboard under that. I think average speed's around 30, so should be okay.
Yeah,
that's pretty fast to run into trees, man.
That's why people die when they run into trees.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
What was
it? You know, part of the thing is the marketing that I've been talking about is I've found a bunch of different videos besides just what Skydio put out. And I had one on my show last Monday, and I contacted the guy, and he's been beta testing this. You know, he's been doing it out in the field, you know, and it's unbelievable. If you haven't already seen it, go check out Baker X Derrick.
I have. Is this the motorcycle guy?
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've checked out. His is actually, he went and got on a motorcycle ride, and it went around a chain link fence, over somebody's wall in their backyard, and then back up and follow him again.
And it still.
And that's when I was like,
I used that video.
It still stayed with him. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. He did another one a few days later in which he actually goes out around this tree that's got all these
I
branches.
saw that.
And did you see that where it goes in the
I
tree?
did.
He said, he looks back at it and says, "You know your way home, follow." And it did.
Yeah.
He just he's
That was
I had
when I was on the
contacted him.
fence. Did you talk to him?
I asked permission to use that first video that we just talked about, the one in the backyard, and I used it on my show on Monday, week ago, just this last Monday, because everybody was just, people were talking about it, but all they were showing was the Skydio videos. For some reason, this one dropped into my suggestions, and so I saw it, and I said, I got to get hold of this guy, and he contacted me Monday morning. He says, "Show away, enjoy," And I tried to get him on the show, but he didn't. But and he, so I made comments. He says, "Yeah, thanks." He said, "I'm glad you liked the video." So I did contact him.
I sent him a couple tweets and stuff, trying to contact him because I think he's in LA somewhere. And since I'm going to
San
Vid Summit,
Bernardino.
I was hoping he was going to be at Vid Summit or close enough that I could meet up with him and actually see it in person,
Right.
and try it.
Yeah.
But he hasn't gotten back to me about meeting up.
Yeah, I asked him the same thing, and he did get back to me about using his video, but he never answered me on trying to get him on the show to do an interview or get him on Mel's show even. But
well, he's not going to pay much of attention to a guy like me or you, Lloyd, at what, 4.5 million subscribers or something that he's got.
Well, 450,000
or 450,000.
What's a
I knew
couple
it was 4.5 something
here and there. Yeah, but he did answer me. I mean, here I told him, I said, I can't help you in any way. What me showing your video is not going to improve you because I said I'm just getting close to 700. Period. But he said, "Yeah, use my video, feel free." So I took it, and because of time, I cut out. And for some reason, the sound wouldn't play. I wanted to get that part where he's chewing out the drone for going into somebody's yard without asking permission.
Yeah, that was funny. That was
Let me say something, guys. Don't ever say because you have less subscribers that you're not going to help out somebody with more subscribers. Because if you show their clip and you mention them, they might gain 3 more subscribers. That might not be a ton, but that's still.
Well,
if the guy's a good guy, they're going to appreciate that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. And I look at these guys with numbers like that and think, geez, I wish I could just get 1% or 10% of their subscribers to subscribe to my channel.
Oh, I feel you. I'm this close to hitting 10, and it feels like it's been my whole life trying to get to that number.
Right,
I'm just crawling.
Yeah, well, my next goal is 2 and then 5 and then 10. You know how it is. You know how it works.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
congratulations on 1, by the way.
Month.
Yeah, Craig. I will.
He made
I'll send you an email in the next couple days. I'm still working on getting that worked out. I haven't forgot about you. I promise you.
So I did, after seeing that video with that wall, I ordered it. And then I started thinking, well, they're saying it's not going to show up for me until April. Most of the snow up here is going to be melted by then.
Right.
So my whole thing was I wanted to bring it snowboarding and backcountry, climb to the tops of mountains with snow everywhere, and make these amazing videos with it.
Yeah.
And so I started second guessing myself on the purchase due to the fact that the season might be over by the time I get it. Until I saw his tree video, and then I was like, I'll be able to use it in the summer too. However, something else might come out by then.
With mountain biking, hiking, all the stuff that you do, all the different activities that you get into, the skateboarding and all that stuff. Yeah. I mean, it was really cool to do I did it partially with active track and partially by flying when I was following you at SPINUP last year on the skateboard. Around the park over there by the lake. So there's a lot of things that you can do with it that I'm sure you'll enjoy. You'll get a lot of use out of that.
I think so. I did email them.
And the price point is fantastic.
It's probably going to run me with both because I am getting the regular controller because you don't see people talk about this, but you can fly it like a regular drone.
Sure.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the only catch with that is it just will avoid something if you're trying to fly close to something, which I push that a lot for people to fly very close to things, have something in your foreground, your midground, and your background when you fly, so you can see movement.
Yeah, if you
so
can,
many
yeah.
of us, we fly up to 400 feet, and that's where we stay. And if you're going straight at that height, you don't get that same
There's no depth,
visual. Exactly.
Yep.
And I think that's a pretty common mistake a lot of people make because they're scared to fly close to things. But something like this, instead of the drone just stopping, it's just going to readjust its course and go through the thing.
Yeah, yeah. And that'll be amazing.
I did hear you guys talking about people who do real estate and stuff. I don't necessarily see this being anything they would buy.
No.
Because that feature, it'd be nice not to avoid things, but I don't think that's really needed.
Yeah. Well, and that's my whole thing. A lot of the guys that are somebody brought up in one of the things that I was talking about, well, why didn't they give it to us professional pilots? Because you guys got something like called a Matrice, or you got an Inspire, or you got the Phantom 4 Pro.
Exactly.
This is meant for guys that are going to do. I mean, not that you couldn't do that if you chose to, but that's not where they're marketing. I use the analogy of GoPro. Okay,
that's a good one.
The original GoPro, the GoPro was marketed to the action people, right? Not the people that use a Nikon with a lens like that. Let's talk about people like you that go out and do stuff. Instead of packing around a 200-pound camera, you got that little one. Well, and then DJI says, hey, let's mount that in the air. Let's make a drone and attach, because the Phantom 1 used the GoPro. And then they had their split.
I think so.
Yeah, the Phantom 2 did too. And so they had their falling out, and they went their separate ways. Well, this company is marketing it the same way GoPro did. They're marketing it to the same sort of people that would use a GoPro, because if you're the guy that likes to use the big telephoto lenses, you're the guy that's going to have a Phantom 4, or you're going to have an Inspire, and you're not going to mess with something that does 4K 60 frames, and only a 12 megapixel camera. It doesn't fit that genre. It fits the GoPro people, and
you're 100%
one of the
right.
things is, and I call them drone heads. The drone heads have gotten a hissy fit because they didn't get chosen. You're not their target audience. It's the
they
action
didn't
people
choose me either, and I am their target audience.
Well,
exactly.
You are their target audience. But did you buy the Skydio 1?
No, I did not.
That's the other half of the equation. The people that got it are the ones who bought the Skydio 1, and at that outrageous price point, they invested into the company to begin with, and Skydio paid them back.
So what I have done is I never asked them for a free one, because if they offer it, cool. I don't get a lot of free things from my channel. I pretty much buy everything you see.
No, I wouldn't make an insinuation that you're after a free one.
But what I did do is, because they sent me that April date, I did email them, and I sent them a link to some of my videos, let them know I've got almost 4 million views, 10,000 subscribers, and I would love to get one as early as possible. I'll pay regular price, but can you bump it up just a few months so I can use it in the snow?
Yeah,
right.
And they emailed me back and said, they got to keep everybody in line, and then forwarded my information to the marketing team. So I'm waiting to hear back if maybe, just maybe, they'll consider it. Because can you imagine that thing with the mountains around and the views?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
If they got one to me early, I guarantee you I would push so many sales their way. Like, this environment would look like a commercial.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Especially with some of the editing and stuff that you do.
Well, thank you, Mel.
Yeah, you do some beautiful work. You really do. Their marketing guy used to work for GoPro. He was their marketing guy.
I did not know that. That makes even
yeah,
more sense.
That's yeah. See, and I'm not a drone guy, but for some reason this thing just well, I thought it was funny because the usual suspects didn't get their ego stroked. And no offense, I don't mean somebody like you because you actually get out and do it, but there's so many of them that they sit in an office and then they go out and get out out of the air conditioner once a week and shoot a few films, do a little review, and say, this is why you should or should not buy this. You know.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I'm actually out there using
I just thought it was.
like,
I know, and there's others that are out there using it, but sometimes they want every drone to review everything, to say something about it every time, and
yeah.
you know, they're not the target audience. You know,
Yeah,
that's
no, I
not the
agree with that.
market, and you know, and
I think
I've
you're
probably
100%
offended a
right
few people.
about there's this, the drone community is full of so many crybabies. It's an interesting community. A lot of good people, but a lot of people that whine a lot too.
Well,
Yeah, and I've done my share, and I'm trying not to now.
Sure.
I've really been trying hard to stay out of controversy, but this one for some
Yeah.
reason has followed me a little bit, and it's only
So I'm not
because
even.
I'm very supportive of it.
See, I haven't seen any of the controversy going. The stuff you're talking about, the people that were complaining about it. I've been so busy lately. I haven't been able to check so many people's channels. I was actually lucky to be able to hop on here today. I was just getting ready to make some hamburgers.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we've exchanged comments back and forth, but this is the first time I've ever talked to you. So,
Yeah.
because I grew up in Colorado, so that's why I was surprised that they don't have that much snow up there already.
Yeah, we just had our first snowstorm the other day. We got about 4 or 5 inches down here. And well, when I say in the mountains, I'm in the mountains. I actually live in the mountains. I'm probably 4 miles from Keystone, which is one of the bigger resorts. And just in that 4 miles, the difference in snow they got was almost 7 inches compared to our 4 or 5 within 4 miles of each other.
wow.
Yeah.
No. Well, it's a higher elevation, Mel. So as it goes up higher, it stays colder, and those snowflakes
Sure.
become
Goes.
bigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
And then everywhere that it snowed is pretty much melted. So if in my backyard was covered in 4 or 5 inches of snow just a couple days ago, and now just where the fence line is, there's a shade, and that fence line is still white with about 1 inch left on it, and everything else is just back to normal.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah. I've seen it snow as early as Labor Day.
Oh wow!
You know, in Grand Junction, 1970, we got about 8 inches of snow on Labor Day, and it stayed until the 24th of December, and then a warm wind came in overnight. We woke up Christmas Day to mud. There was nothing left of the snow but mud.
That would be a bummer, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
No, it sucked, man. It was like, really?
Jeez.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Colorado
what
is
else?
funny about their weather.
Yeah.
So
Sean,
it's
what else do
interesting, though,
you
'cause-
have on your schedule here over the next few weeks?
Well, I'm going to Vid Summit, which is a big YouTube event that teaches you, how to make better money with YouTube, how to turn it more into a business, how to grow your channel.
Right.
So those who are at SPINUP, if you're at SPINUP and you want to get some free advice, I'll share everything I learned. My worry about that is it's a very expensive conference. I think it was like $700. It was ridiculous.
Oh my.
Plus the hotels. Yeah, the hotels. I'm spending a lot of money to go do this out of my pocket to try to figure out. I felt I was at a crossroads and that this would help me decide. But, over the last 2 years, or almost 3 years now that I've gotten serious about YouTube, I've done a lot of research and found all kinds of things. And the easiest way to grow your channel fast is to narrow down your niche. Now,
Is to
the
do
problem
what?
with that I have, narrow down your niche. Talk about one thing and one thing only. So for the guys that are
the
talking
problem
about, say,
with that is if everything goes nuts, then you don't have a topic anymore.
that is true. And that's why but that is also why I grow slower. So if you look at my buddy Henrik from Tech Drone Media, we'll use him as an example. Him and I had the exact same amount of subscribers 3 years ago, and we were putting out similar content, except I would then go off of the content and do stuff with snowboarding and other things, and then back to a drone video, then more snowboarding, and maybe some GoPro videos.
Mhm.
And because of that, I have gotten a much larger viewer rate. So
Right.
I think he's at, like, give or take maybe 2 million, 2.5 million views on his overall channel, where I'm at like about 4 million or close to 4 million. But he's got like, I think 30,000 subscribers, and I've got maybe close to 10. So people will watch my content, and I'm getting content views from all over the place, but the subscriber base isn't growing as fast. Now, that doesn't necessarily
in the viewers.
You make more money in the viewers, the more views, but to get reviews, let's say to get a company like Skydio to give you something, they see somebody with 10,000 views or 30,000 views. They don't see how many views. Oh no, I'm sorry, 10,000 subscribers or 30,000 subscribers. They don't see your views. They can't say, oh, that guy's actually got way more people watching his stuff. They don't see that, so it hurts you that way, and it can hurt you.
Yeah.
If your subscriber base all subscribes to you for, let's say, my drone content, and then I go out and put out a video today like I did that was just opening day at snowboarding. It was just a fun little 5-minute video showing everyone what it's like to be there on opening day.
Right.
All the people that really subscribe just for drones don't watch it.
Right.
When they get notified, they don't go look at it, they don't click it, and then YouTube's algorithm goes, oh, your own subscribers don't like this video. It must not be good, before it even gives it in front of the right people.
And see,
so
that's a problem with the algorithm stuff. That
Yep.
Hey,
because I swear, and
yeah.
I don't mean to talk my editing skills up, but I think sometimes, maybe not all the times, but sometimes I'll put a video together that's edited really well that I think if it was put in front of the right audience, it would blow up.
Very possibly.
I'm actually doing one. I'm editing it right now, and I hope to get it live before SPINUP. I've been wanting to make this video for over a year, and it's all filmed. I've just got to add music, chop it up a little bit. It's all color graded. I even got black bars to make it more like movie screen size. I filmed it in 24 frames a second, and it's just a short little 2-minute, 3-minute parody of a drone delivering. I don't know if I should give it away. It's a drone delivery video. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
There you go.
It's a comedy.
Yeah.
It's a little short comedy.
Oh, it's a little short parody comedy thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
I look forward to that.
When do you think you think you'll have it before you go to SPINUP?
I want to have it live before SPINUP, even if I have to sit up at Vid Summit and edit it at night after the socialization parties. I'll stay up and get it done.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that'd be interesting to see. I'd be looking forward to that.
My goal is only to reach 1,000, and then I don't plan on monetizing. I just want to. I'm an old fart, I want to be able to say, "Hey, an old fart made it to 1,000." I'm in my 60s. This is a hobby. I'm retired. I don't want to work.
Hello, Ben.
You might as well if you hit 1,000, you might as well monetize it because it isn't going to hurt anything.
Right, and if you monetize all your videos that you have, then every time somebody watches one of them, you'll get a third of a
penny or two,
a third of a penny, or something.
Yeah, something like that. And just if your viewers or you guys are interested, at 10,000 subscribers and the amount of views I have, I'm lucky if I make $160, give or take, a month for all the videos and all the work I put out.
Right.
That's it. So I'm not doing it for the money.
Well, yeah, and I talked to another large channel, and he's much larger now. We were having lunch one day, and I said, if you don't mind, if I ask, and you can tell me it's none of my business, but at 50,000 subscribers, roughly where you're at right now, do you mind if I ask what that does for you from Google? And he was like, yeah, it's about $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
So
but it's all the views. I have a buddy of mine who makes snowboard content, and he's very narrow with his niche. All he does is snowboard every single day. Mm-hmm. And at 10,000 subscribers, he went full time. Not because he made the money on YouTube, but because he uses Teespring and sells T-shirts and stickers with his logo. And in every video, he remembers to push those stickers and push those T-shirts to help show support from his viewers.
Yeah.
And he's making, since I'm not saying who it is, but he's making, give or take, $3,000 a month. He's a younger kid, so he's in his 20s. He doesn't need to make $5-6 grand a month, $10 a month. He can live off of that.
Yeah. You can if you don't have, a $5,000 a month house payment or something crazy. You know,
Yep.
paying on a $5 million house in California or something like that, you can, yeah.
And that's exactly why
I
when
do
you said we were
Teespring.
too old to do this, you were right in a sense, because it is much easier for someone in their 20s who doesn't already have hasn't accumulated as much stuff or a larger house or things that cost more.
Or
can
big
start.
debt. Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because at that
Yeah.
2,000-3,000, you can go out and become full time, and if you can do it full time, you'll just grow so much faster if you put out daily videos.
Yeah.
This
and
channel
that's-
just has
I'm at the
grown
point,
so
believe
fast.
it or not, that if I could do 2,500 from YouTube from Google every month,
Mhm.
I could quit the full-time job thing and just go full-time YouTube.
And that's where I was before I opened the studio. If I could do 3,000-4,000 a month I could cut down and lose some things in my life to be able to go back up
Right.
with YouTube. But with the studio, I don't know if you guys have seen what I'm doing with the back room of my tattoo studio, but
Yeah.
I'm converting it
Yeah, I
into
watched
like
one the
4
other
different
day, yeah.
walls. It's really cool. I'm really
Yeah, I saw
enjoying it.
that.
Yeah.
But what I'd like to do is eventually hire some guys to run the tattooing part and tattoo, and then I would just work on appointment and be able to go full time
Right.
at that point. I think that
Right.
would be amazing.
Yeah. That
And then
would
I
be
have
cool.
backup money coming in from my employees in case YouTube fails.
Sure.
Oh,
It's always good to have
who's
a
that?
backup plan.
Sure.
Tater Rogers asking where I'm located. I live in Silverthorne, Dillon, Colorado, up in the Rocky Mountains, just about an hour west of Denver.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
you
an
should drive
hour
through
west
Dillon
of
a lot.
Denver. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It takes from the
Now,
border
are
of Denver.
you north or south of 70 then? Or are you on
I'm-
70, big?
So my tattoo studio is right off of 70. If you exit Silverthorne exit, go under the freeway, I am right on the right-hand side in the shopping center right there.
Boy, you can't have a better location than that, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Is
pretty
that,
nice. I like it.
that's like the
Well, thank
Is
you,
that
Mr.
like
Rick.
the-
I appreciate you right there. We gotta hit a button, Lloyd. Hang
I used
on,
to know the
I gotta
old-
push a
Oh,
button.
yeah, we do.
There, we did
Nice.
that button.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now, not to interrupt things, but I don't want to keep this guest waiting, so I'm going to bring her in along with us. Sean, you haven't met Brandy,
I
but
don't think so.
Brandy, I'd like you to meet Sean from the channel. She's from channel Fishing Stripes, and this is Sean Ozz, and he's just got flat out amazing snowboard videos and stuff. It's crazy what he does.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
thank
gonna
you,
check
Mel.
that out.
How you doing, Brandy? Thanks for coming in for a little bit.
Oh, you're welcome. Been doing pretty good. Busy working a lot and fishing a lot, and you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Been
Well,
busy.
I was thinking about trying to get hooked up with you on Friday morning, the day before SPINUP, but I may as well just let the cat out of the bag now, huh, Lloyd? Yeah, my plans are changing,
Yeah,
everybody.
might as well.
I'm not going to be at SPINUP. I'm sorry to say I won't make the trip.
Aw.
I was just going to ask you if you were going this year.
Well, I went last year, and believe it or not, I bought my ticket the day Kelly announced it, and I paid for the hotel. So everything's paid for. The problem is getting there. That's a $500 hit to my budget that I can't afford. So
How far away are you from there?
Plus,
480 miles.
So could you drive?
Oh yeah. It'd be about a $500 trip if I drove down there.
In gas
Absolutely.
or just because of the time off of work or?
No, I've got the
diesel.
time off
or
scheduled.
both.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
It's strictly a budget issue,
that sucks.
and I'm
I feel
not
you there.
I'm not gonna pour my heart out and say everybody pay my way. I'm not like
You know what?
that. I'm just
I'll say it for you. How about we get some more super chats in here so that we can get enough money from Mel to make it to SPINUP. Come on, guys.
That's
Throw
right.
in a
Well,
$20 there. or a
except we
$20
got to
there.
do
We'll
it
get you there.
not on YouTube Super Chat. We got to do it on the Redneck Super Chat. We can't do it here. Yeah,
Well,
we
can you
got to
not
do
get
that.
super
Yeah,
chats?
Chris Hope.
Yeah,
Let
Redneck
me
Super
see if I
Chat,
can-
PayPal.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Poor
just
man
yeah,
super
because
chat.
Yeah,
YouTube
because,
does take
you know-
Low sub
40%
super
out of
chat.
everything.
Yeah,
That's what I
YouTube takes
use.
30% of everything. So yeah.
Yep, they do.
So
yeah, if you guys are watching and you guys can help Mel out, shoot him an email. 20 there, 20 here. There's what 20, 30 of you guys watching right now, and anyone in the replay.
There's
Mel
30
won't say it, but
guys.
I'm gonna say it. If you're watching this, shoot Mel an email. Shoot him over at 20 so he can make it to Awesome Joe and Spin Up with everybody.
10 guys shoot $50. That's $500, and I could go to Spin Up.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome.
So yeah, but at this moment it looks like I'm not going to be able to go. So, and that's okay. I went last year, and I'll try to plan better and go next year. We'll see how things are going.
But you're going to miss out me probably completely choking on my speech.
You're going to do just fine.
I'm
you're
hoping
going to do just
record
fine.
it.
I'm going to set, you know what? I've actually decided to set a camera up so that I can look at the camera instead of the people and just pretend like I'm making a YouTube video.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
That's
There you
what
go.
Ken Herron
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Ken Herron had cameras on the stage behind him. He had cameras on the stage in front of him. Plus, Kelly Shores has the full production thing. Well, you saw that last year.
Yeah.
So, just talk to the camera, man. That's all you got to do. Piece of
Yeah,
cake.
and I'm
It's like the
going to get a
easiest way to
couple
do
of.
it.
What was that, Brandy?
That's like the easiest way to do it is imagine there's a camera behind everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I'm also going to get 2 little bottle shots of Fireball, and I'll drink one at once and one right before I go on stage. It used to work really well for me when I was in a band, so I thought maybe it'd work this way too.
Well, just you got to remember though, it's a Boy Scout camp place.
That's why I'm keeping it at 2.
Yeah.
Just 2.
Nothing like that liquid.
Hey, what they don't know won't hurt them.
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you, I had a speech set up, and because it's at a Boy Scout camp, and I thought half the people there might not even know me, if not less. I was originally going to come out since I'm living in Colorado. And let me just disclaimer: I do not smoke pot. I am not a pothead. I don't like pot. People do. I don't care if they do. It's just not my thing. But I live in Colorado, and everyone knows it's all over the place here. So I was going to come out with a fake joint, act all nervous, start to light it up, and then look at the audience bug-eyed and like, oh, yeah, I'm not in Colorado anymore.
Perfect opening, yeah.
But I thought everyone would think I was a dopehead if I did that, though.
They would, but it would be hilarious, too.
That was
it
hilarious.
Would be hilarious. And, you could give the disclaimer after you say that. So, by the
and
way,
then I was going to put it in my
don't
pocket
do-
and just be like, hey, you can join me outside later if you want to. Hint, hint.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That would be
perfect.
funny. That
Yeah,
would be funny.
It would be. Yeah, probably a few of them would have an aneurysm, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, all them old people, we're gonna need to thin them out anyways. There's too many old farts in the drone community. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not a droner though. I'm a vlogger, so I got a free pass.
Nice try. You're a droner. You're a drone head, just
No,
like
I'm not.
the rest of us.
Yeah.
So, Brandy, what's going on in your world
Drone
nowadays?
down here by me.
Nothing much. I'm in the middle of editing one of my videos right now, and if you saw my last video, it was the world's most sourest candy. It was fun.
Oh,
What's
you
your
do
channel,
those
Brandy?
kind of videos too, huh? Go
Yeah,
ahead and type in chat really quick so that Sean and everybody else can get another lock on your channel ID name there.
All right.
It's
What kind of
Fishing
candy was
Stripes. So
There you go. If that worked. I'm on my phone, so it might work a
She's-
little bit differently.
place it here. She's near Conroe, Texas. She's in that neighborhood of Texas.
That's where I moved from. I was actually living in Conroe right before I moved here.
Really?
Yep, right off at 336.
That's funny. I got this on
It's pretty
Top
funny.
Chat instead of live chat, and I didn't see your message show up in chat there, Brandy.
Well, like I said, I'm on my phone, so it might work differently. I don't know.
Should be able to just chat and put it in, but you know what? I'll tell you what I'll try and do this.
I was gonna say.
Can you put a
Help
link in
me
there,
out.
Lloyd?
Huh?
Can you
I
put
saw
a link?
earlier. Let me see if. Yeah, let me get to it.
You know what? I can probably
You
do it
didn't ban
pretty
her, did you?
quickly. No, I don't ban people. I take that back. There has been one person that I banned, and that's because he was
All right.
talking bad about things about you the other day. Okay, there's a link for Brandy's channel right there.
Talking bad about me again? Somebody?
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Again.
No, Lloyd, they just don't stop. You just don't realize it. But anyway.
Oh. Well,
All right.
I'm old. They could have said something nasty about me yesterday, and I'll be friends with them today because I don't remember what they said yesterday. You know?
That's right. You know, and the way you forget things, you know, you make a new friend today and you meet them again tomorrow and think you just met another new friend.
They're a new friend again. Yeah.
You've got more friends than you even remember, you know. But anyway.
That's you don't know how true that is. It sucks getting old,
Right.
man.
So
Brandy just got a new subscriber. I'll check out your channel later.
you've been doing some fishing, Brandy,
Yeah.
you and your husband? You've been what you got going on?
Actually, we've been hitting the surf pretty regularly. Like the last 2 weekends, not this past weekend. I was supposed to go to Sharkathon down in Padre Island, but the weather kind of sucked, so we didn't go.
Right?
But I did go fishing.
Yeah?
I did go fishing,
okay.
but the bad thing is I couldn't reel in anything. My hands were kind of like pins and needles because it was so cold, and my genetic disorder kind of messes with me when it's really cold. So I was stuck using a cane pole, but I still caught. So
You know
fun.
what? That's what counts, right? That's
I
what
caught
counts.
like big perch, about like that big. They were
Wow.
huge.
Good
yeah.
deal. Good
Good
deal.
Nice sized perch.
Is there anything else
But-
in the plans for your future with that? You got any videos you're working on coming out pretty soon or anything like that?
Yeah, I do have a few videos on the back burner. I'm editing one right now, which should be out tomorrow. And I have another surf video coming out, which I caught a 22.5-inch red and an 18-inch red. So that was a pretty good trip. And the video that I put out, I want to say a couple weeks ago, I caught a 26-inch red. So it was a pretty fun fight, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, that's a handful, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it was huge, and yeah, everything's actually going really good. I started a Patreon up finally, and I got my first, so not subscriber, but first Patreon. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Patreon member, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm working on getting that set up for my channel. I don't have it done yet, but yeah.
I have one. Sean was talking about, Teespring and stuff. I have my Teespring set up. I have a Patreon. I have my first Patreon subscriber,
Oh, nice.
and it's kind of nice. Even though I'm only at 700, which I just broke this, I think sometime
Couple
this
days
week,
ago,
I think
yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
A couple of days
Yeah.
ago. And but yeah, it's really exciting when you get that first Patreon and when you start getting those little things like that, And
Right.
so
I have not dived into Patreon yet.
It's fun. It really is. You get to
It's-
do like different tiers and rewards and stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I need to
And it's
get
Teespring up,
investigating
too.
into that a little bit myself.
You should. It's fun.
And I haven't done the Teespring
it's not
thing.
that hard to set
when
up.
I have my T-shirts and coffee cups and everything made, I did it through Vista Print. I paid, had everything made. I had ink pens made and mouse pads made. I had all kinds of stuff made, and I spent a lot of money on it. Just to give away on the channel and sell on the channel, and most of the
That's a nice thing about Teespring.
sale T-shirts all got sold. I still got a handful left. Pretty much all the ball caps got sold, the ones like Lloyd's wearing and the updated ones.
Excuse me just a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Somebody beating on the door or something? Yeah. So a lot of that stuff went by, but I do have some stickers that I can sell. So if you do a $5 super chat and mention that you want to love your drone, you'll get one of them in the mail. And a $10 super chat, if you mention that you want one of those in the super chat, you'll get one of those in the mail. So
Nice.
that's how that works. And then you just gotta, of course, send me an email with your address and everything in it. And while I'm on that topic, I think what I'll do right quick is just put this up here real quick and tell everybody that if they want to subscribe or send anything to the channel, to the host, all they got to do is send it right there to P.O. Box 12, Holiday, Tennessee 38341. And it will end up in my hands if you send it to that P.O. Box. And I know everybody makes fun of me because it's P.O. Box 12, okay? Lloyd?
Because you were there when they built the post office. and they built that one before the Civil War, so that just shows you how old Mel is.
Actually,
I got your sticker on my board back here. If you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. I have your sticker right here.
Oh, 400 AGL.
Oh, yep.
On my board.
Yep, we can kind of see it. Yep, sure enough. Oh, that's right. I sent you some shirts and stickers and hats and all kinds of stuff. Ink pens, I think. What else did I send you? I don't even remember. I grabbed a big old box and started throwing stuff in it.
Yeah.
You sent two hats, shirts for all of us, and a few pins and stickers.
Yeah, and that's right. I remember having to put several T-shirts in that box because you've got like kids that'd make a baseball team or something, you know?
Yeah, basketball team.
Yeah.
I call him my pirate.
What are you up to, about 25 now?
It definitely works.
No, she's not
No.
25. Lloyd, don't insult the lady about her age.
25 kids. No, I wasn't asking about her age. I was asking about her kids.
25
And
kids?
that would be insane. Like, I would lose my mind if I had that many kids.
No, if you had 25 kids, you'd be rich on YouTube because you'd be doing
right.
that.
The 25 and me.
I got one son.
Right?
I got one son that has 10.
Oh my
gosh.
Right.
Is he a farmer?
I've got.
He ought to be if he's not, right?
Well, no,
Child
actually,
labor, put him to work.
He works. Yeah, it'd be nice, but.
There you go, Daddy of 13.
Range from
Daddy of 13's got 13 kids
to 6 months.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I gotta say the one positive thing out of that is he's got you said he had 1 in 10 chance of one of them succeeding, right?
Yeah.
I think that's how that works, right?
They've got my DNA, so there's not much hope in that anyway. Yeah,
you said it, Lloyd, not us.
I can be honest about myself. I've got 20 grandkids and 11 great grandkids.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've actually got
wow.
great grandkids
That's awesome,
that
though.
are. I've got great grandkids that are older than a lot of my grandkids. So.
That's so crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big family.
Yeah. It was like I just had another. 2 days ago, I had a great grandchild that just had a birthday. I missed it because I happened to see something pop up on Instagram, and it's from my granddaughter, and it's a picture of the baby on their first or second. I think the first birthday. I'm going, which one was that? Oh, that's a great. Oh, happy belated birthday. We love you. It's like, yeah. When you
Hello,
got
Brent.
that many, you just can't keep track.
Yeah. That's true. You
I
got that many, you can't keep track. And Lloyd, I don't know what you got going on with your set, but it is screwing up, man. Your video keeps freezing up. It's been doing it all evening.
Animation.
Okay. How's that? Is that better?
Well, we'll know in a few minutes, but it's been locking up for 5 or 10 seconds about every 30 seconds for the whole show.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
It's got to be the loop. It's got to be the loop on the background that's doing it.
That's probably because you're trying to run wire crash stuff. But,
No, I'm just running. These are just straight up videos.
Yeah.
I just happened to get them from Wire Crash, but that's
Well, okay,
that's
it's
neither here
locking
nor
up
there.
your.
So I got sort of
Anyway.
a left-wing question
tell
for
you
you
what.
here, or a
A
out there
left
question for
wing
you
question.
two.
Uh-oh.
No, not left-wing, but let's just say you two with the glasses. I just had to start wearing reading glasses, and when I put them on this, I get nothing but reflection. Do you guys have more expensive ones that you pay to have them so they don't have reflections?
You have to get the
Yeah, I
anti-glare,
think there's
the
some
anti-reflective anti-glare
So
stuff
these
on
little
Yeah.
cheap $5 Walmart ones aren't going to cut it, huh?
them.
No,
No.
they're
No.
not. No.
In
no.
fact, if you
I
really
think
want,
it's like,
if you really want good reading glasses, Sean, just go to your eye doctor and have them make you some reading glasses.
That's where I
Mhm.
went, and that's where they told me I needed to start wearing reading glasses. I asked about LASIK, and they said, "Nope, you're old. You can't get LASIK." I was like, "Oh,
are you
thanks."
serious?
Well, yeah, I guess when you
Yeah,
hit
well,
40, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Something to look
I've been
forward
wearing
to for
bifocals
Did you
everybody.
since
hit? Did you? So you're looking forward to hitting 40? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm 46 now, so
Oh,
I'm this close to 50.
Okay.
boy, you make me feel young. At 60,
You're the same age as
and Lloyd's older than that.
same age as my youngest. Yeah, I was gonna say you're the same age as my youngest son,
Nice.
which the one that has 10 kids.
And Brandy's about the age of some of his great grandkids.
You know, if I had 10 kids,
Yeah,
I would
probably.
feel a little older than I do.
It depends. I think, Sean, it
Yeah.
probably depends on the doctor. You might find one that'll do LASIK. You know.
Well, they said that. It's
Yeah,
not
I
something
think
that
you
Mine shows
will.
reflection, but
Lloyd's
mine
gets
shows
a reflection on
too,
his
so I'm
once in a while
careful,
too.
but yeah.
Yeah, see,
But it
mine
did say-
does if
I
I look
take
at the
mine off
computer,
most of the
but
time.
not the phone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
See,
do you
I
have
don't.
Yeah.
the special lenses that are anti-glare or something?
It's just a coating.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
she's not sitting in
Yeah,
front of
she
a big
probably has
computer
them.
monitor like we are. Like me,
Yeah.
this is probably going to interrupt everybody's sound for just a moment, but I'm going to go right here and click this. Oh no, I'm going to click this, and then I'm going to click this. Then I'm going to click that and show everybody. See there, Sean, I got 3 monitors sitting in front of me. This is my studio setup right here for my broadcasting stuff. And if you give me a second, I can turn Lloyd's audio on by pushing that button. And then I got to go over
There
here
you go.
and turn Sean's audio back on. And then I can go over here and turn Brandy's back on. Because I
That's
don't have
awesome.
pre-programmed button for all the guest cameras to turn the audio back on yet. But
Yeah.
yeah, so
That's something that I want to work on, is learning a little more about doing a better live setup.
well, I do it this way because I have a 42-inch TV for the main monitor, so that I have room to have everything I need. And then you can see over on the left, I'm monitoring my YouTube live feed, so that I can make sure that I got a green light lit up on it all the time. That doesn't show up very well because the camera's way up here on a mic stand in the corner. But
Well, I like how you can see the chat room so much easier on your setup than mine.
well, that's just because I
Yeah.
got it popped out is all.
I'm on a 13-inch laptop, so I don't have much space even popped out.
Yeah, you need space. When you start
Yeah,
doing live
yeah.
streaming, you need space. You need real estate. And then the third monitor over there to the right, if I do a live video or a video that I want to share,
Desktop capture.
live streaming with a desktop capture, I use that one for that, and then that way I can keep an eye on everything going on. So that's
Nice.
why I have 3 monitors.
And the
But-
iPad with all the colored buttons,
That's
sound effects. All right,
That's
Yeah.
neat.
very cool. So you preset those and decide which ones you might want during the
It's
show.
an app. It's an app, and it's got several pages of different sounds. And
Oh,
Lloyd's,
that's cool.
It's got 2 halves actually. I typically
Yeah.
keep it on the sound
This
effects side.
Yeah.
And I keep it on this one.
And there's the clown horn, because in the lower right corner of the Hollywood squares is the clown, right? So, and then cash register sound and just all kinds of stuff,
That's cool.
One of my favorites,
cool.
when Lloyd gets a little bit out of hand,
That's perfect.
oh, when I cut his mic off, it doesn't cut the audio input out. That's funny. But here's another one that I use on Lloyd. You know, or this one here is one of my favorites to use on Lloyd. Okay, you know. But yeah, that's what that's all about.
That's
So,
cool.
Anyway, let's go back
And
to.
I have the same system that, as far as the the soundboard goes, except he didn't show it, but you can you've got the soundboard side, and then there's actually called it's got 3 pages or 2 pages full of different flatulent noises,
Yeah.
which I've been known to use quite a bit of.
What is
Guys,
that?
I hate to have to run
Skeletor
on
the
you guys.
God. Who is that? Anybody know? Calling us cowards? Who you calling cowards there, Buckaroo?
That's what I want to know.
Huh.
Yeah. Thank you, Jeff. I
I
appreciate
can't see
that.
the chat, so
What's that, Brandy?
I can't see the chat because I'm on my phone. So you're gonna have to tell me
Yeah.
who says what.
Yeah, Jim at Above and Beyond Drone says they told him no LASIK as well.
Yeah.
But
It
Skeletor
starts
the
getting old.
God,
You can't
yeah,
get
I
into
don't know
that.
about that, but I can make that vanish if
Yeah.
I need to.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of vanishing, we've gone way over an hour now, and it's kind of funny because I never, I didn't plan on even going in an hour. So, Sean, Brandy, you guys carried the show right on through the time slot here, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm a talker, so
Yeah, same here.
And
you can't get me to shut up.
Huh.
So,
Guess
guys,
he
I do
just
need to
doesn't
get
like
running.
us, Mel.
I have to go make those hamburgers now.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
So, if you guys want on Twitter, if some of you already follow me on Twitter, I'll follow you back. I'm
We
pretty sure
do.
I'm following you
We
guys.
do.
Tag Skydio and tell them that they should send my drone on time for the first one. And I'll put it to the use.
Get it
Oh.
so that he
Yeah.
can have it for the winner, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what's
yeah.
your Twitter?
Oh,
My
What's that?
Twitter is just my name, Sean Ozz, SeanOzz.
I think I followed.
I don't
you.
use it a lot.
Oh.
I don't have a lot of extra time, so
Yeah.
it's really hard for me to make time to jump on Twitter and remember to
Yeah,
post.
I hear you.
I always feel like Twitter should be like, I'm eating dinner, and then a picture of my food and stuff. I don't know
Yeah,
exactly
there's
what
a
it's
lot
called.
going on there.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
did that guy say?
Well, I'll try to look you up.
Oh, just
Do what?
being an idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does
It's
coward's
not worth
glory
repeating
mean? Huh?
because, yeah.
It's
Hey, I can give my address to my tattoo studio to anybody who wants to come talk in person. I'd love to have a beer with you.
there you go. That's
Yeah,
right.
That's a coward thing to do, right? Send them an invite.
That's pretty unusual that I get this kind of crap going on my channel. But I had one last week, and now I got a couple. Kind of interesting.
Hey, happy
But-
birthday there,
You
Nick.
know,
Yeah.
if I lived in Colorado, I would take you up on that because I like tattoos a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I actually, anybody who's, I've had a few
Yeah, I
people
think you
pop by
got
the
a bunch
studio.
of them too, don't you, Brandy? Don't you have a bunch of
I
tattoos?
I wish I have 2. About to get another one very, very soon.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
tattooed in Houston for years before moving up here and opening this studio, so. And before that, I was in
Nice.
California tattooing.
Do you have a Instagram?
I do. The shop's Instagram is Summit Ink Tattoo. And my personal Instagram is
Okay.
full of mountain pictures, but it's the same as my Twitter.
Right. And it's the
Sean
Twitter
Ozz.
thing. I do follow you on Twitter.
Yeah. So somebody's asking if I have a website. I have a splash page set up as a website that leads you for the shop over to Facebook and Twitter. It's just Summit Ink Tattoo.
Holy smokes! Hang on, y'all. I gotta.
Yeah. I
Did
was
you
just
just
gonna
look
say.
at that?
We need to go really nuts with that one, right? Just to
So, man,
place it
That is
here,
so
man.
nice.
Thank you very much. That's very cool.
Now
Very
you just need
cool.
what, nine more of those?
Yeah, except not through YouTube, because I won't see that money
That's
for 3
why.
months.
Oh, really? Well, okay. 30% of it is this is the 50. So well,
Yeah.
you got 30% of
Thank
that.
you
That's
very
really
much,
cool,
Placer.
man.
That's very cool. That's very cool.
That's awesome.
That is just too cool. Hell, now I'm kind of glad we went. Now I'm kind of glad we
What
went
is
over a
with the
little bit.
trolls
You know.
tonight? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the trolls are working
Anyway.
overtime today.
Yeah, boy, they are.
They
Oh, I
must
missed
suck
it
not
again.
having a life.
And you know what? I haven't even been on trashing anybody. I haven't been doing anything, so I don't know why I'm under
No.
attack tonight. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah. It's just
But
they're
now,
probably
Sean,
bots
when
or
you think about it.
you see why I've got all this real estate so I can keep an eye on things, right?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
missed them all. I would
Yeah.
have so much fun with that. Like, internet
Oh.
trolls are hilarious to me.
Oh, I'm having great fun with the trigger
Yeah.
button here. You know, I'm pretty quick with the trigger. But
Yeah.
and I'm
Thomas,
an
hi, how
expert
are you
Yeah, you're
marksman
faster
too.
than I am.
So,
I'm keeping an eye out. Yeah.
so anyway,
That's the first
So
but
I-
we
troll
have
we've
gone
I do need to
over,
go.
and what's that?
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say I have gone over the hour. Normally do like an hour show, and it has just flown by. Thanks to the two of you and Lloyd for being here with us.
Absolutely.
And I know you said you got to go, Sean. And Brandy,
Yeah,
you said
I've
you
got-
only
I've
had
got
a
some
few minutes, and
hamburgers.
I've kept you probably 30 minutes now. So
Yeah, my phone's about
we'll
dead.
let you get back to your family. And I really appreciate y'all being here. And I appreciate you
You're
coming on
welcome.
and talking.
Absolutely.
Anytime, man. It
You're
was a
very
blast.
welcome.
Sorry I'm not able to
And Sean,
join
it
you
was
guys
good
more
meeting
often.
you.
Yeah, you too. It's
Yeah,
about
well,
time.
it's good meeting you. And
Yeah.
yeah, I know we kind of exchanged over the time, but just never got a chance to just visit. You know.
Yeah, I try to
And,
check y'all's videos when you post them when I have time. I've caught a couple of yours at the cigarette shop or something with the girl in the window. I couldn't not watch that one, right?
Yep.
Everybody
Yep.
likes that. The guys really like that one, you know. And people started asking me, says, "Well, do you smoke?" I said, "No." So why are you always going there? I said, "My wife smokes." And he said, "Oh, so it's your wife's fight. It's your wife's fault that you have to put up with the smoke shop girl." Yeah, I think her every day.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was going to say,
my
he's
God.
blaming
Cigarettes?
his wife as he grins. Keep an eye on that now. Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah. What can I say? I'm a guy, you know. I may be old, but I'm not dead. You know. I
Yep.
look.
Oh.
You know, if I remember my glasses.
So you definitely got somebody writing the same thing, it looks like. So it's probably like, who has that many profiles? That's insane.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a lot of profiles to jump
Professional
around.
trolls.
Yep.
I guess,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Like,
just
they need to go
very
get
trolls.
laid.
But anyway,
They definitely
they
should
need-
go
need
get
to
laid.
get
man.
something,
That's
don't they? Yeah.
They need to get a life for sure, you know.
something.
Yep. Yep.
All right, guys.
And
I
you know
appreciate
the
you having
fun,
me
you know
out.
the
Thank
thing
you
is,
again.
is none of us are getting really ticked off about it. We're sitting here laughing about it, laughing at them, and like they think it's really having an effect. They're sadly mistaken. That's what I think.
I mean,
Very
what they don't get is if you're confident with who you are and yourself, those people can say whatever they want, and they don't know you.
That's
it doesn't make
exactly
any
right.
world of difference
That's
at all.
exactly right.
Yeah.
I'm 100% old guy, and by God, I know it.
I'm a grumpy old fart. That's why my channel's called the Grumpy Vlogger. Because
That's-
that's what I do. I've
but
been around long enough. I don't really. When you got as many grandkids and great grandkids as I do, you just don't really care about anything else. I've lived through too many of them going through their teenage years, and if you can survive those kids going through teenage years, you can do anything.
that's exactly
Pretty
right.
much. Hey,
That's
you know, life
exactly
is
right.
too short to get angry about stupid shit like that. It's just too short.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, exactly. You know, I'm. Wow, that person
Oh
just
man,
really.
that
I'm
was
gonna-
funny. I didn't get a chance. Oh look, they made a new profile
I'm gonna
that's
have
actually
to-
titled "You're a Coward." That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude needs.
I'm gonna have to
he's
watch the
probably-
replay now.
Ye-
probably
spanking
yeah,
off
you'll
while
have
he
to
writes
watch
it.
the replay because you'll only get to see that for a second because I'm quick. Yeah.
He's
That's
quick.
I'm gonna
hilarious.
have to watch it.
Yep.
It's probably some sicko perv, man. He's
Okay,
probably
then
typing
somebody
with
else
one
is there
hand and
now.
spanking with the
Oh
next
Yeah.
no, they're not there anymore, Lloyd.
No, yeah, you're quick.
Sitting in his mama's
Yeah.
You have it
basement.
pre-programmed?
What's that?
It's the same guy.
Why are you timing people out?
Oh, dude, how's he
Are
make so
you
many
kidding
profiles
me?
so quick? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I gotta give him props, man. That's
They're not making them
that's
that
a
quick.
lot of time.
They're not making them that
He's-
quick, Sean. They've
but
got
he's
probably
made 'em
500.
sometime.
You know, they set for a
You
whole
still gotta
weekend and do nothing
relog
but
and-
make them. You know.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they just,
I wonder.
well, you know, you
He's got a room
you
full
can
of
make
toys or
macros
something.
to do anything, so
It's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The Bender boys. He's coming up with some interesting names too. This could be entertaining
gotta
just to
admit that
watch his
they're-
responses.
Yeah.
You know, what they don't realize is all I got to do is click one damn button and just make the whole chat go away. You know, and then
don't,
what?
Don't let
Yeah.
him win like that. Don't let him win like that.
No.
It ain't a big deal.
Ah, Rick finally got
All right, guys.
Rick
I really
Halbert finally
got to
got
go
in
make
his
these
stripes.
hamburgers.
All right, Sean. Well, thanks for coming in and visiting
guys,
with
thanks
us,
a
and I'm
lot for
glad you
having
got
me.
to see some entertainment near the end here.
Oh yeah, it's
I'm glad you got to have a laugh out of it.
I'm gonna go out on the way that I do in my own videos and say thanks a lot. Make sure you guys subscribe to Mel's channel. Click that smash the like button, and we'll see you next time.
And how much have you been
Oh,
smoking?
and
All
that's
right, Sean.
It is Colorado.
All right, Sean. Thank you very
Guys,
much. Have a good night, buddy. I appreciate you.
Bye.
Nice to meet you.
All right, you take care, Sean.
Bye bye.
Brandy, thank you very much for coming in and visiting with us for a little while.
Oh, you're very
That
welcome.
was
I had fun.
very cool. Yeah. So it's time to just put this thing to
Well
bed.
said, Ben.
I've had about enough.
Did you see what Ben
it's
Carlin
time
said?
to,
I'm gonna have to go watch the replay. Oh my gosh.
yeah. All right, everybody.
He says,
Watch.
Russian spies must have seen I'm running for president, so they thought they would try and impact the next election. yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like that's going. Yeah, good. Well said, Ben. I like that.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, everybody. Brandy, thank you. Sean, if you're still listening, thank you. Lloyd, I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
As always,
Yep.
thanks for being in the right seat. And yeah, Brandy, I was looking forward to getting down that way, but I just don't see it happening. So we'll plan some video fishing, droning stuff another time.
All right. Just let me know.
Have a good time. Have a good evening. Thank you so much.
It's good seeing you again.
Bye.
And it's time to push this button right here and watch that go that way. Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. And all right, everybody, that's going to bring it up to the end of the show, the last 30 seconds of chat right here. Lloyd, thank you very much for being here tonight with me. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me. And I still don't know what was going on with my background, but
Oh, it's still locking up.
I see it glitching.
Yep.
Yeah, I
So,
see that.
anyway, everybody in the chat that came in and visited with me tonight, about have 30 people watching tonight, I think, at one point for a while, or most of the show. I really appreciate y'all spending your evening with me and Lloyd right here at 400 AGL Live. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be right here, and I really do appreciate it. And on that, I'm going to say good night, everybody. I appreciate you, and we'll see you next week.
See y'all next week.